Good afternoon. Fade to black breaking news for this Monday, September 2nd, 2024. This is all of the news that you need. Happy Labor Day, everyone. Not for me. I don't have the day off today, but you probably do. And I hope you had a great, safe, and fun, amazing weekend. I did. I worked. It's Labor Day weekend, which means labor for me. But anyway, happy Labor Day, everyone. All right. Kicking off a brand new week this week on Fade to Black. It's going to be a short week. Tonight, I'm going to do an AMA with all of you. Elizondo's imminent book is out. It's number one. So tonight we're going to do an AMA, AJA about the book. I want to hear from all of you. Let's just have an open conversation about what is going on. And I'll see you tonight. We'll have fun. Okay. Tomorrow night, Amy Christine is with us. Everybody knows Amy. And she will be live in the bunker tomorrow night. That's right. Psychic medium Amy Christine will be here live in the bunker. Then Wednesday night, Richard Dolan joins us. And I'm calling the show Dolan's UFO UAP updates. Oh, he's got a lot to say right now, doesn't he? So that will be Wednesday night. Thursday, we're off air. And we will be off air for the next week from Thursday to Thursday. Be back on the air, I think September 16th. Is that the right day? Monday. We will be back. All right. Yeah, I'm heading to Alaska this week, as everybody knows. Now, before we get started, I saw a post from a friend of mine that actually used to cut my hair when we were kids, and Elena and RPV, and she showed this map. And I was like, what's going on with Rancho Palos Verdes? So I just posted it up in the chat. It's this is breaking news. Rancho Palos Verdes is RPV, is a section south and west of Los Angeles, and it's a very, very upscale area. It's a peninsula that sticks out into the Pacific Ocean. When I say upscale, very, very upscale, Rancho Palos Verdes. And it's got some crazy reputations, and one of them is the Sunken City, and you can go and look that up. But RPV is sinking right now, like in real time. And Southern California Edison has cut power. They cut gas to one of the areas right there a couple of months ago. I mean, this is serious. And in some sections of RPV, are you ready? The land is moving at 10 inches per week. And this is an extremely nice area, and it's sinking and falling into the ocean in real time. It's a big deal. Look it up. I'll cover more of this on the news tomorrow. I didn't find out until yesterday, and I ended up looking it up right before the show, and there it was. Wow, it's absolutely incredible. Okay, all right. So RPV, look it up. This is real. Look at the Sunken City. When you look up Rancho Palos Verdes, check that out too. It's a really great piece of history and pop culture here in Southern California. All right, let's get straight to it. On this day in history, 1969, America's first ATM makes its public debut, dispensing cash to customers at Chemical Bank in Rockville Center, New York. Wow, 1969. Seems like it was the mid 80s, but I guess not. 1969. Here's your fader fact. Russians believe that eating ice cream will keep you warm. and it gets pretty cold over there. So maybe they know something that we don't. But nonetheless, that is a vetted Vader fact. Let's get to the breaking news. Are you ready? On Saturday, NASA astronaut Butch Wilmore noticed some strange noises emanating from a speaker inside of Boeing's Starliner spacecraft. Quote, "I've got a question about Starliner," he radioed down to mission control. He said, and I continue, "There's a strange noise coming through the speaker. I don't know what's making it." Mission control radioed back to Wilmore, quote, "All right, Butch, that one came through. It's kind of like a pulsing noise, almost like a sonar ping," end quote. All right. Now, Wilmar then said, quote, "I'll do it one more time and I'll let you scratch your heads and see if you can figure out what's going on." The odd sonar-like audio then repeated itself, and Wilmar then said, quote, "All right, over to you. Call us if you figure it out." End quote. Starliner is now due to fly back autonomously without anybody on board back to Earth this Friday, September 6th. Wilmore and Williams will return to Earth next February, flying aboard a Crew Dragon spacecraft scheduled to launch with just 2 astronauts later this month. SpaceX launched 2 Falcon 9 rockets in just over an hour early Saturday, this past weekend on the 31st, and nailed back-to-back booster landings 3 days after a recent failure. The 2 Falcon 9 launches, which lifted off from Florida's Cape Canaveral Space Force Station and California's Vandenberg Space Force Base, delivered a total of 42 Starlink internet satellites into orbit. The successful SpaceX landings followed a failed Falcon 9 rocket landing on August 28th during a booster's 23rd flight, a record for SpaceX. Check this out, more Elon news. A standoff between a Brazilian Supreme Court judge and Elon Musk intensified last Thursday as the billionaire Starlink company said its assets had been frozen in the country amid a feud over the fate of his social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter. It's now called X, but who cares? And the judge threatened to shut down X in Brazil. Shut down Twitter in Brazil. Now, Starlink said it had received the order that freezes Starlink's finances and prevents Starlink from conducting financial transactions in Brazil. The Advanced Composite Solar Sail System is now fully deployed after NASA succeeded in extending the mission's experimental booms on Thursday. At about 1:33 p.m. Eastern Time, they just announced this. NASA teams will begin testing the new form of space travel, initiating different maneuvers to see how well the sail fares in orbit. NASA's Solar Sail mission launched in April to test new materials and deployable structures for a propulsion system that runs on photons from the sun. Astronomers looking at the ancient Hindu text known as the Rig Veda say they discovered that it referenced a total solar eclipse that occurred roughly 6,000 years ago, making it the oldest known mention of an eclipse. The Rig Veda was compiled around 1500 BC. Like nearly all religious texts, various passages in the Rig Veda mention the location of the rising sun during the vernal equinox. One reference describes the vernal equinox as occurring in Orion, and another as it is occurred in the Pleiades. Now, currently, the vernal equinox is in the constellation Pisces. It was last in Orion around 4,500 BC, and this is absolutely incredible. Well, finally, I'll leave you with this. A museum is hosting a special private viewing for naturists. Visitors to the Dorset Museum will be able to wander through its galleries naked. Right. At the evening event this September 17th. The ticket price includes you get a glass of wine, changing facilities, and a locker for your clothes. So I guess this is an amazing opportunity for you to enjoy a private viewing of the museum, but naked. You know, if you're into that sort of thing. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Thursday, September 2nd, 2024. Again, happy Labor Day, everyone. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. Tonight on Fade to Black, we've got a short week this week, but tonight on Fade to Black, it's time. We're going to do an AMA AJA about Elizondo's new book, Imminent. That's right. It's number one. And now it's time to discuss it. So I'll be taking all of your questions. I'll give you my insights. We'll do all that and much more tonight on Fade to Black. Until then, all I've got is go back, Lee Tepe.